Hey everybody, welcome back to Simple Carolyn. Today I'm going to be doing a quick video on how I make turkey wings, and I'm going to start off by showing you, what they look like. And see, there's a feather right there hanging out. So before you cook, always make sure to wash your meats, especially poultry, because there's sometimes feathers left on them. So you want to clean them and wash them really good. And you have to take a knife, like I'm doing, and actually pull that feather out like that. And you just want to make sure you have some good warm water, not hot, but just lukewarm. And most times you can pull those feathers right on off. So all I'm doing right now is I'm actually just cleaning them to make sure I got all of the feathers off. So you're going to want to give them a good wash. And some people even clean theirs with lemon or lime and salt. So that's all I'm doing right now, is just making sure that I wash them really good before I cook them. And sometimes the feathers are so small or so thin you can't see it, so I like to do this pulling motion, and that way if there are some thin feathers there, like there's one right there, you can't see it. It's so little I can't even show it to you, but I can see it with the naked eye. So you just want to make sure that you give them a good wash before you actually cook them. And turkey wings are so good. There's a feather there. I'm going to pull that off. And you can just take a little small knife like what I have here. This is actually a little paring knife. And as I see these feathers, I pull them off. And sometimes there's a yellow film on there. Just take your knife and just scrape that off, and it comes right off. So once I actually get all these feathers and things off of them, and this bone, that little piece of bone there hanging out, I'll just go ahead and take it out. Once you get all that done, then I'll wash them a second time. Sprinkle some salt over them, roll them together, give them another good rinse, and then we will be ready to start seasoning them. Like I said, the feathers are really thin sometimes, so you just take your knife. You can take your knife and scrape across it, just to make sure you get it all off. And y'all make sure that you sanitize your sink and any utensils that you use, as well as your hands when you're done, because you don't want to spread the germ of raw poultry in your kitchen. I will be sure to sanitize my sink, my hands, and my knife that I'm using with bleach to cut the bacteria and the germs. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm not going to hold you on here. I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning this, and then I'm going to come back when I'm done cleaning them and show you how I actually season them. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, y'all, so I have finished washing my turkey wings. So now what I'm getting ready to do is cut me up an onion, and I'm just going to lay this across the wings while they're baking, and that gives it some good flavor. You can use one onion, you can use 2 onions, or you don't have to use onions at all if you do not like onions. It is totally up to you. You make it your own as to what you and your family like. So I'm just getting this little, there's a thin film that be on the onion sometimes, and I don't like that, so I usually try to take it off if I can see it or feel it. Just like that. So I'm going to just rinse it off. There we go. Grab a paper towel here. Y'all, I can't be in my house without no paper towel. It seems like just nothing is right without it. So get this off my cutting board. And then we're going to proceed. It's another little piece of skin off of that onion. We're going to proceed on. And so you can slice your onion however you like. I just like to slice mine in little thin slices like this. And then I'll just lay it right across the meat once I get it seasoned. Just little thin slices. That's what you want. Okay. Be sure to watch out for your fingers, y'all. You don't want to chop no fingers. There we go. And we just slice them into pieces. Like so. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to move my cutting board out of the way. Over here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pat my turkey wings dry, and then I will start seasoning. I'm going to lay down a piece of foil on my counter. It makes clean up easier, and also keep the poultry bacteria off of your counter. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take my turkey wings and pat them dry. Each one of them. Y'all, my nose is running. I don't know why. Your nose will start running when you're trying to do something. But anyway, we're going to carry on. Just going to pat them dry and lay them out here so that all I have to do is sprinkle my seasonings. There we go. And it looks like I have 7 pieces all together. That's my last one. Okay. So now I'm going to grab my seasonings, and we're going to go ahead and start seasoning them. And this is what I'm baking them in my roaster pan, and I've lined it with foil. You don't have to line your pan with foil. That's just a personal preference of mine. But by all means, if you'd like to do so, help yourself. And this is some chicken seasoning. I'm going to try this. I'm trying this for the first time. So I want to see how this actually tastes on this dish. I'm going to see if I can. Let's see what it has in it. It has onion, salt, garlic spices, red pepper, orange peel, red bell pepper, paprika, and extractives color. So I guess there's something in it to give it the color that it has. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to be using the kicking chicken, some garlic powder, of course my accent flavor enhancer, and this is a powder based chicken bouillon, but it's powder. I'll open it and let you see how it looks, and I'm just going to sprinkle some of that over it. And this is good, y'all, to use in different dishes. It gives it an excellent taste. And I'm also going to be using the Lipton's Recipe Secrets, and this is the beef flavor. So now we're going to go ahead and get started with our seasoning. And like I said, I just sprinkle mine on each side. just like this. I don't use a lot of salt because of the iodine in it. It causes me to swell. So you would hardly ever see me use regular salt. I do sometimes, but it's the one that is non-iodized. So now we're going to go in with our garlic powder. And with garlic powder, you can use as much of it as you want if you are a garlic lover. This is just the powder. It has no sugar. It has a wonderful flavor. Good for meats, especially poultry. And turkey is a poultry. Okay. That's our garlic powder. Now I'm going to go in with my kicking chicken. That's going to give it a good color. I can see that already. And if you are a new cook or beginner, start out light, and you have to just try different things to see what your taste desires. So if I ever use something that you do not like, just omit it. This is just showing you what I use and the flavorings that I like to blend. And I try new things because the kicking chicken is new for me. I've never used it before, so I'm using it this time just to see what kind of flavor it's giving. I hear people talk about it a lot, so there's no harm in trying new things. But just start light, and then as you cook more, you'll learn what flavors you can blend together and how it makes your food taste. So now I am going to flip these over and give them some seasoning for the back side. Go. So I'm going in with my accent. And this is about gone in this little container here, y'all. But I think it'll be enough for me to get through this dish right here. And I have another one on standby in the cabinets. But I like to make sure I get it all out. I don't want to waste nothing because these things are expensive. You can't go in the store and get this seasoning for little money. Most of them cost you a pretty penny. So let's see. Next I'm going to do my garlic powder. Sprinkle it on just like this. I try not to be heavy-handed when I'm seasoning things. But you do want your food to have some flavor, because if you don't season it, it won't have any flavor. And anybody, I always say anybody can throw something in a pot and put some water on it and call it cooking, but it don't mean that it's gonna taste good. So to each his own, y'all. Okay, got that. Now I'm going back with my chicken bouillon, and they also have this in beef as well. And you can find it at Walmart. I actually ordered mine from Amazon because I didn't know any place local that sold it. And one day I was in Walmart and I was like, gosh, I found it. And this is what it's called, Maggie Pearl. And you can get it in chicken or beef. Okay. So now that I have, let me rinse my hand really quick. Now that I have all of my poultry seasoned, I'm going to just take it and lay it here in my pan. This is how I'm doing them. I'm just laying them in my pan. And you just line them up. And you can make 2 layers of this. It's not going to hurt it. I just like for mine to cook evenly and get nice and tender. Okay. Alrighty. So that is what that's looking like. And y'all, what I'm going to do is my seasoning that is on my foil here. I'm not going to ball it up and throw it in the trash. I'm just going to shake it right on off into my roaster. Like I said, I don't throw away nothing over here. water. Okay, rinse my hands again, y'all. Because what? Y'all know what I say. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So I'm just rinsing the seasoning off my hand really quick. Alrighty. Oh, that's hot too, y'all. My water gets so hot in my kitchen sink it'll scald you. Grab me a napkin. A paper towel. Okay. So my onions I just cut up. And y'all, I live right by a road, so y'all probably hear these cars zooming by. So, forgive me for that. That part is out of my control. So now, I am ready to go in with my Lipton's soup mix. And all I'm going to do is just sprinkle this right on top. And I'm using this whole pack. And this is just going to add some more flavor. Okay. And that's what that looks like, y'all. So, now I'm going to take these onions that I sliced up and just lay them across the whole pan. You can take your hand and separate them if they come out in chunks. And you just want to make sure that you get this all over your dish. And like I said, if you're a person that don't like onions, just omit it. You don't have to use it. Okay. Now, I got all of those in there. So here's what we're looking like. So now, I'm going to take this bowl that I had my onions in and put some water in here. And I'm going to put some around the sides. And don't pour it directly over your meat, because then you're going to be washing off all that good seasoning. So just kind of pour it down on the sides. Like that. Pour a little bit on each side. Because as this bake, it is actually going to accumulate more water or gravy. So now we are ready to go in the oven. I got my oven preheated at 350 degrees. And I'm going to go off camera. And then when they get done, or as I check them, I will be back. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, y'all. Here is my final dish. And I'm going to make a plate. And I will be back to show y'all what my final product looks like. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, family. This is my husband's plate that I prepared for him. And today we are having, trying to get my camera focused, y'all. We are having rice with green beans and these delicious baked turkey wings. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me give you a closer look. That's my turkey wings and my green beans and my rice with that beautiful gravy from the turkey. So I hope you enjoyed my video today. I'd like for you to give me a like, a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you feel to do so. And also, while I was baking my turkey wings, I have all of these sweet potatoes. And y'all, you can see the syrup running out of them. So they are certainly sweet, I know. So, if you're not a member of my family, if you are not yet a member of my family, come on in and join me. I'll be glad to have you. And give this video a thumbs up, a like, and leave me a comment if you like. And I will see you on my next video. I love you with the love of Jesus. And I hope you have a beautiful Sunday evening. Goodbye. I'll see you on my next one.